Hey everybody, and welcome to Receiver. This is a new game for my channel. It's not actually a new game, and we're just gonna get right into it. So Receiver, I guess it qualifies as a roguelike. It's got a few things that I don't know entirely if they really fit the category, especially since roguelike's kind of a flexible. Really, I don't have any clips. Do I have any bullets? Alright, well, before we get anywhere really far, you'll notice in the screen that there really isn't a HUD. Now in the upper right, I have 0 tapes absorbed of 11, and view help, press question mark, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep this up pretty much most of the game. You will see that there is actually quite a bit of controls going on up there. And most of them are regarding this gun, this wonderful little gun that's sitting in front of me. This game is ridiculously realistic in terms of its gun mechanics. And everything kind of has its own key. So eject magazine, I'll tap E, and I notice I've got, I think, 3 bullets. That might be 4. This is the only way I can check the number of bullets that I actually have. Now, I believe I can actually take... Oh, I do have more bullets. So yeah, so that's the number of bullets that I have. I actually have to put all these bullets into my magazine, redraw my weapon, and then insert it. Not only that, I then have to release the slide. I have it on automatic. So then we hit V and turn it off of automatic, and bam. Now I can't hit R and just reload. I have to go through all the steps of reloading every single time I want to do that. So what's the point of the game? Well, this game is ridiculously random. As I was saying, it has some stuff that is very roguelike, and one of them is that it is randomly generated every time. Obviously, you see similar components from area to area, but you don't actually get the exact same map every time. I feel like I should be hiding and looking. Now the whole point of the game is, unfortunately, we didn't spawn with a tape close to us, but the whole point is to absorb 11 tapes. Now I don't actually know very much about the game in terms of its plot, because the plot is revealed by those tapes. So I can say a few things. Let me get my flashlight out here. Like, I know that I am a receiver, and that I am doing something, and that there have been some pretty terrible events that have occurred over the course of, I don't know, the lead up to the game. I also know that pretty much everything in this world is trying to kill me. That's why I don't like having my flashlight out, because I feel it draws attention to me. Okay, so that's our first enemy. It is in fact just a gun. Nothing too crazy, but it is a mounted turret. It's really easy to die in this game. It's also really easy to take care of enemies. It took only 1 shot to take that out. But you really gotta listen for those beeps. So that usually means you've been spotted. Now this gun, I could actually have shot it in a few different places. I shot it in the base, which just kind of took it out. But you could do other stuff, like there's a camera on it that's actually detecting me. If I had shot the camera, it would still move around. Hopefully I'll get a good example of this, but honestly I'm not concerned in how I dispatch the enemies, only that I do. I'm gonna get the flashlight out here. And basically the entire goal is to survive long enough to find all 11 tapes. They're all here. The question is where? Oh, glorious, glorious bullets. Now, one of the things that is also random is your start. Not only are you randomly, and I will definitely die in this episode, so we will get to see it. Because if I beat this, it'll be on like my 3rd or 4th time that I've beaten it, playing it, and that'd be a little shenanigans. Oh, is that an extra clip? That'd be nice. Woo! Figured it was bait. Gotcha. No! I thought I got it, but I did not. It didn't beep that time. So here you go. We respawned immediately. Completely new scenario. And not only that, I actually have a completely different gun. Actually, no, I don't. I've got something here in the middle of the room. It's just a bullet. I've got a good number of bullets, actually. I'm going to put my gun away, and I'm going to fill this up. And then we'll put that in inventory slot 3. And I'm pretty sure we are on semi-automatic now. See, now there's another enemy, a drone. Oh, this is gonna get bad, because they're fast. So, this is actually funny. Yes! Flounder in your incompetence, drone. So, sorry, this is the first time I've actually done this. These drones have tasers on them. I shot it in the taser. So, this is what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to have to actually take care of this thing. Come on. Just get in my sights. You'll notice 2 things happened there. One, I didn't... There we go. One, I didn't pull my slide back, which I realized and managed to fix that fast enough to save my skin. However, shooting it in the taser disabled its taser, and only its taser. It still was flying around trying to tase me. It just didn't understand that its taser wasn't working. What's this? More bullets. I like it. Now, I can imagine getting particularly efficient at this. So this is what I'm talking about with when I say gun mechanics. For those of you who don't really know all that much about guns, this is going to sound a little bit like gibberish, but it's something that you're going to have to learn at some point if you decide to play this game, which it's decently cheap, so I suggest doing so. Basically what happened to me there is I actually had a round still in the chamber when I unloaded the gun and reloaded it. So when I pulled back the slide, it popped out. And that's sort of a mechanics gun thing. I don't know all that much about guns. I know enough, or what I would call enough. Red light. So that most of this game has made sense in terms of what's going on with the various guns. I have a lot of bullets. I actually have a ton of bullets this run, which actually might save me, though I have made the mistake of going too fast. I'm really wanting to find a tape so you guys can hear what happens when you find a tape. That's bait if ever I've seen one. Guess not. Just bullets. Don't know how many bullets I can carry. Not having a flashlight now actually kind of sucks. I really don't want to be in these dark corridors anymore. You can crouch. It is really dark. Is this a tape? This is a tape!
Please have your provided firearm operation manual ready for reference while listening to this tape. The 1911 A1 is an automatic loading pistol with an 8-round capacity magazine. The weapon can be discharged using a trigger marked LMB in your manual. All firearms are extremely dangerous. Engage the safety, see Figure V, and holster it in the tilde fashion for your protection. Figure E shows the correct procedure for ejecting the magazine, also shown as the technique for dropping the magazine for a faster reload. Z shows how to handle various aspects of reloading. When the weapon is loaded, a round can be chambered by the slide marked R. A hammer marked F in the diagram can be cocked manually. Correct aiming can be executed in 2 ways. Image RMB shows the primary method, while image Q shows an alternate method that may work better for some people. Extra magazines can be stored in your harness. The pockets are shown labeled 1 through 10. Finally, diagram G shows the correct procedure for retrieving items from the ground while armed. While this is the standard for operation, keep in mind that alternate schemes may fit some individuals better. In the trying times ahead, efficient gun use will be critical. Memorizing this information may save your life.
So, yeah, that was a tape. That's the first time I've heard that specific tape. Because as far as I know, I shouldn't say as far as I can tell, because I've only picked up like 3 or 4 tapes, all the tapes seem to be different. You don't get them in the same order all the time. Really? I could have just walked through to where I was. You don't seem to get all the tapes in the same order, which actually makes me wonder if you can hear all 11. Wow, that gave me a mini heart attack. But I have a feeling what happens is the first 10 can be randomized, and the last one, the 11th, is always the same, because that's winning. I'm also not sure on the protocol for the randomness, like if this really is a self-contained level or not. Ooh, bullets. I like bullets. Okay, so this is where I started. And yes, you can jump. I don't think you can kill yourself with fall damage, but haven't tried particularly. I imagine if you were to fall off the map, you could. But yeah, I don't know if the tape locations are set at the start, and you actually have to find them all. Or if it just kind of throws you a bone after you've explored enough. Whew. One of the other things you've probably noticed is there actually are loading triggers. I really need to check my ammo now. Still doing okay. Woo! That was close. I don't know if I can snipe that. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to go down and around to get that one. I'm not... Okay, so you can die from falling damage. That's really unfortunate, because we're doing really well. I think we'll call this our last life. How are we doing on ammo? I'm not quite sure why they did it this way. Nope, 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 nope. Ah. Alright, holster the gun. Go to 2. I'm starting to get the hang of these. Okay. There we go. I'm getting to know these very well, but I am going to keep that up for you guys. Yeah, there are loading thresholds, basically. So if you try and snipe drones from too far away, it doesn't work. And that makes sense to me. I mean, you know, your gun's only so accurate for so far. But it does get kind of annoying sometimes, because you're trying to be proactive. Like, I'm pretty sure that gun that was over there, I really wanted to shoot it. And for whatever reason, I couldn't. I'm presuming... Yeah, I could totally kill myself here. That was a very sick sound. I'm presuming that it was because there was a load barrier there. Could be wrong. One of the things that I haven't talked about, and this is the last little detail that I think I know of, is that if you want to run, you can do so. You can go faster than I'm walking. And to do that, let's use this. You actually have to rapidly tap W. And you can run. As far as I know, there is no stamina mechanic. But running is actually a very bad idea. Because it takes one shot to put you down. And that's it. So if you run out in front of a gun and it tracks you fast enough, which I'm pretty sure they can and will do, you just get eaten alive. So it's worth being cautious of. This game is a lot of quiet warning. That is a sentry gun all the way down there. Which means I'm going to have to be super careful. So I'm sure you've noticed that a lot of these rooms are the same. A lot of them are. Or these buildings. There's a lot of similar structures, and it comes from it being as procedurally generated as it is, which is ridiculously. That sink just looked really off. I've yet to find like a turret in one of those bathrooms, but the first time it happens, I'm gonna scream. Oh, and indubitably curse. Can I only... Okay. We cannot pick up another flashlight, but I think that further reinforces how random it is. I suppose like this flashlight could run out of batteries, maybe? I don't know. But it wouldn't let me pick it up, so I'm not gonna push it. Yeah, just caught my eye in a weird way. It looked shiny. That's right, I can't really go this way, can I? I'm going to find another way, and that's just because I think that door, that segment, I think that's a load wall. And I don't really want to mess with that right now. Because I think the second I cross that threshold, it's going to take a shot at me. See, and now I'm hearing that music. Makes me wonder if that means a tape's near, or an enemy's near, or they're just being ambiance. Yep, see, that felt like a load wall. Check your corners. Whew! That was close. I think it's down. I think it's down. Or, am I out of bullets? Looks like I am. Well, let me rephrase that. It looks like I'm out of bullets, when in reality I still have a buttload. So I believe I still have one chambered. See, now there's a little bit of glitchiness. There's a drone out there. And it's casting light from in a way that it shouldn't be able to. Through walls. But honestly, I don't think that detracts from the experience at all. Woo. That's not a drone. Man, we haven't seen a tape yet. Oh crap. out of bullets. Out of bullets. Out of bullets. So you didn't hear it, but I did like a full reload and... Trying to get around a corner so it can't detect me. Oopsie. I've done some stuff, I don't know what I did. Bolster. Put that in 1. Flashlight in 2. Take out... Okay, it's back out there. I'm dead. Oh, I could not get it done. But that is Receiver, and as you see, it's just going to keep spawning us, and we're just going to keep on trying. But that's actually where I'm going to call this episode. There is a lot of stuff that you can do to change things around. There's a further menu that I actually don't remember how to get to. You can get to it from the start, but that's Receiver. It's a lot of fun. It's also really, really stressful. The better you do, it's like playing Guitar Hero. If you make a bunch of notes, you're getting near the end of the song. Really easy part, shouldn't be a problem, and dead. Or missed a note. You couldn't 100% it. You died. As I said, though, I really do enjoy this game. It's got what I think are important elements to roguelikes, and actually, what the? This is a completely different gun. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so we've got a totally... Oh my gosh. See, this is completely new. So I'm hitting E to open the cylinder, R to close the cylinder. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. And I can spin the cylinder with the mouse wheel. See, this is why I like this game. I've played it 5 or 6 times now. That's including what we've done, and it's still surprising me with these new guns and stuff. I'm not actually going to finish off this run, but... So then I've got to open the cylinder. I've got to extract the casings. Oh god, that's amazing! And insert some bullets. And then swing it closed. Now what happens if I fire 1, open the cylinder... Okay, it actually does just extract the 1. As I said, this game is amazing. It's a lot of fun, and it's really hard, which I think gives it replayability, because the only reason you ever lose is your own failings. And it's modular enough. It's... Ooh. I'm not actually trying to do anything. Never mind, and I'm dead again. It's still got some new stuff every time, and even when it doesn't, it's just hard. And that's good. See, this is a good spawn because there's a tape right there. Doesn't always happen. But yeah, I'm gonna call that call this for now. The fact that it respawns you right away makes it really really nice. Sorry, I'm caught up in the moment. So I'm just going to hit escape again so that I can't play around to close the episode. As I said, I highly recommend it. I will put a link to it in Steam. Down below. If you want to buy it now, I think it's like $5. It's probably something like that. If you want to get it when it's on sale, it's dirt cheap. In fact, if you were paying attention to the Humble Bundle sale, or the Humble Bundle store sale that happened over the past 3 weeks or so, it was one of the free games that you got. I had already had it, so I just have an extra copy now. But you could have possibly gotten it there and said, oh, well, it's a free game, I'll take it. Well, this is my recommendation, this is my suggestion, go play this game. It's a ton of fun. It'll be a little hard at first with all the keyboard stuff, because there's so much. But honestly, it's all with your left hand, which is on WASD anyway. So it's still not all that challenging once you get the hang of it. As I said, or as you saw, well, or didn't see, there are times where I could just very quickly do what I needed to do because I'm decently used to it. And I've only played it 5 or 6 times. I haven't played this game for more than an hour. But yeah, highly recommend the game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it. I definitely am looking forward to continuing with this game. So let me know in the comments below if you liked it and if you'd like to see more. Because obviously, if you guys don't like it, don't want to see any more of it, then well, maybe I'll still do some, but I'll do it less often. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy the game. And I will see you guys next time.